Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Purdue Boilermakers. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab, it's Thomas.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily...
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. David, you're the analyst. I'll defer to you, but it was as if he saw cover one and says, I'm attacking downfield.
I like that. You should always defer to me in all situations, but exactly right. See the safety. Now I know the outside third of the field is mine.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? Passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the 1st.
Pulls it in, the 1st down and more. The Tar Heels get it past the sticks. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Manning. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Jordan. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw again. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and you could tell he wanted to get it to the big man, and I would too, by the way. You got a 6'4", 6'5", 6'17" wide receiver out there. You want to throw it up so he can make a play. Set those feet first, then you give it to him.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. Caught near the sticks, it's Thomas. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Touchdown, North Carolina! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The Warhawks will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play and give up an easy pass, so it's just easy pickings for this quarterback because of his athleticism.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on 2nd.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Powers forward. Touchdown, UNC! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D. And a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on third down to get the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Warhawks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And the Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Sets up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
The Warhawks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Slips through the line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Going back to the well, another deep ball.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Manning. He slings it deep to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Warhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
is on its way. He's got it. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll try it again. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Now on first down from the 43. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Under fire! Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Quick completion to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down.
And on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up.
North Carolina, 14, ULM, 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. The handoff keep working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides to the back. He's loose at the 15. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Dropping back, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Bring in the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. defense. They've got him at the 27. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And this defense finishes off a great football game. A goose egg on the board, forcing the INT late with the lead. They have dominated this football game from start to finish.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
And the Warhawks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You'd want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here, they got to love the way that they played defense. They made the plays required to win. That's a happy group all around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.